After a fantastic May, June has started a little rocky for the Washington Nationals, who have dropped the first two of this three-game set with the Miami Marlins.
Yeah, for the sixth time this year, Andrew Alvarez will be taking the mound with his first start.
Ground ball up the middle. Nunez, the second baseman, busy. Has it moving in. Flips on the move to first. Low, but it's handled by Garcia. And the Marlins are out on a grand total of 7 pitches. Max Meyer, he is unbeaten in 12 starts this year. 5-0 record, 2.97 ERA.
See, one up, one down, one strikeout for Meyer. Nasty sweeper. All right. 2 up, 2 down, a pair of strikeouts. Meade flies this in the air to shallow right. Kyle Stowers looking up into the sunshine. No score after one. A perfect first for Meyer. The Fish can keep it going this afternoon as Edwards waits on a 2-2. And he hits that softly on a line, sinking fast into center. And we've got our first hit of the ball game.
Here's Esteury Ruiz, his first start of the series. Edwards goes from first. Throw down by Ruiz, right to the bag, and the tag applied by Nunez. Keibert Ruiz has become a force all of a sudden behind the plate. And he cuts down Edwards for the second out, top 2.
3-1 to Ruiz is ripped deep down the left field line. Stay fair into the corner. Gone! Off the pole! And the Marlins take a 1-0 lead on Esteury Ruiz's 3rd home run of the year. That's the Marlins' 8th home run in their last 14+ offensive innings of work. That'll bring Joe Mack to the plate at a very memorable game 2. He clobbered his first career homer. That's yanked on a line into right, and Joe's got a 1-out single. He just spanked that curveball.
So the Marlins have their 3rd hit. Down the top of the order, and Heriberto Hernandez was out on a ground ball to short his first time. Now the pitch, swing and a miss, and Hernandez down on strikes on the curveball. So the 3rd strikeout for Andrew Alvarez, and the 2nd out here in the top of the 3rd inning. And the pitch, swinging a bouncing ball right side. Nunez scoops, has it, jogging toward first, flips on to Garcia. And that'll do it for the Marlins in the top of the 3rd.
Ruiz batting .269, blank so far in this series. He's 0 for 5, but he has had a ton of success, albeit in a very small sample size, against Max.
Hits one on a line past the sprawling second baseman Edwards out into right center. And Keibert Ruiz is the first base runner of the day for the Nationals.
He's now 4 for 4, I believe, against Max Meyer.
Luis Garcia Jr. working his 2nd walk of this series. 16 home runs on the season for Wood.
Now the pitch. Wood takes it way outside, ball 4. So now the Nationals have the bases loaded with 1 out, and Dylan Cruz coming up. Well, Max Meyer in a heap of trouble here. We'll see if the Nationals can cash in. And Cruz swings and hits a ground ball. It's off the glove of the shortstop Lopez. Picked up by Edwards. 1 run is scored. Garcia rounded 3rd. Now hoping to get back, and he will.
Again, stunning that they would bring the infield in. That's a double play ball if the shortstop is back. And then Edwards totally messed up that play in that Garcia rounded 3rd way too far. And by the time he threw home, that gave Garcia plenty of time to go back, either run toward Garcia or throw to 3rd with a dart, and then he's in a rundown. So the Nationals catch 2 huge breaks to tie the game, and the Marlins don't get it out anywhere.
So he double clutches 2 and 3 times. Then he threw it home, which allowed Garcia to dive back safely into 3rd. So tied at 1, bases remain loaded with 1 out. Here is Curtis Meade. Got to come right after Meade. Nowhere to put him. 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Lopez flips it to Edwards at 2nd for 1. They turn to a double play, and the Nationals have to settle for just the 1 here in the 3rd.
Young struck out swinging his first time. The wind in the next offering. Young lines it toward right center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Stowers, the right fielder, over to cut it off, and Jacob will turn and hold with a single. As the Nationals have their 2nd hit off Meyer, a speedy runner aboard who's stolen 4 and 5 tries.
Ground ball to short. Lopez has got it. Steps on the bag. Fires it to first. What a nice pick by Connor Norby. And a double play ends another inning for Max Meyer. So 7-8-9 due up for the Marlins here in the 5th.
And there's already action up in that Nationals bullpen.
And there's ball 4. So Andrew Alvarez issues his first walk of the day, and the Marlins have the leadoff man aboard.
Norby down to first. Javier Sanoja, the batter. He struck out his first time up.
Well, that one gets away from Ruiz. It goes all the way to the backstop, and Norby will take 2nd.
Well, it looks like Alvarez has come out in this inning and just aiming the ball, not letting it go like he did in the first 4 innings.
Another 2-2. It's a fastball out to 2nd. Nunez is going to go to 3rd. Tag applied by Meade, and they got him. Aggressive play there on the infield by Nasim Nunez, and it pays off. They cut down the lead runner Norby.
And the Marlins will challenge. It feels like Clayton took a shot before Austin Lamke could render a verdict.
Question is that foot right there. Is it off? Because he's on him right in that tag.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out. Miami loses their challenge.
It's a high leverage challenge, so you understand what Miami is doing there. If you get it right, just tough to overturn those.
So here is Joe Mack with Javier Sinoja at first. Leadoff man Heriberto Hernandez on deck.
The runner does not go. The pitch. Ground ball softly right side. Nunez has it toward the hole. Jump toward a second. Is right on target for a force play. Garcia went for the ball, so Nunez's only chance for an out was a fall away jump throw about 80 feet. And he hit Abrams in the chest with it. What a play by Nunez to get the out at second.
And now Alvarez done after 4 2/3.
So that'll push the go-ahead run to second and bring Otto Lopez to the plate. Leading the major leagues in hits and in batting average. Swinging a foul tip. It's held by Ruiz. He struck him out with a slider. So Brad Lord strands 2 coming out of the bullpen in the top of the 5th. Nothing across. Brad Lord will face Kyle Stowers to lead off the 6th inning. The Nationals won. The Marlins won.
Lord into the wind. His pitch swung on, grounded right side. Garcia goes for the ball, has it on the backhand. He'll flip to Lord coming over, but Lord dropped the ball. As Garcia made the flip, I think Lord started to look for the bag, and it's in and out of his glove.
And a gift of a leadoff man on for Miami here in the 6th. And gets a ground ball left side. Mead to Abrams, over to Garcia, and there's the ground ball double play.
Nationals practice that all the time with a left-handed hitter up, and the positioning pays off perfectly. So now the Marlins have runners first and second, 2 out. Lord has now walked 3 since coming into the game.
And now Owen Casey is going to hit.
In there with the heater, and the bat goes flying past the Nationals dugout.
Tension free, barrel release.
Go over the whole net.
Ooh, you guys got to do the fight.
We got to struggle now.
Hand on top of the other. Let's go. Get to the top. Get to the cap.
Big strikeout from Lord.
He lost the handle of the bat and went over the screen into the stands.
And he won out. I don't know why. Better negotiator, I guess. Well, Casey said, you can keep it.
Top of the order due up for the Nationals. 3rd time through here for Max Meyer. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider. Punch out for Max, his first strikeout since the 2nd inning. He started this game by striking out 3 of the first 5 Nationals he faced. Max working on 6 innings, a 1-run ball, and he's got it. And if that's his dismount today, it's a beauty. 6 innings, a 1-run ball for Max Meyer. We're still tied at 1 as we go to 7.
So with Max stopping at second, the Marlins have runners on first and second, 1 out, and Otto Lopez will be the batter.
Lopez hammers one down to 3rd. Mead on the backhands. They go to second for 1, and Lopez too quick to turn 2. But Curtis Mead saved this inning from the National side of things. This ball nearly got by
I'm
him.
surprised he didn't go to 3rd on this and just go across and try to throw, because it's a heck of a turn, right? Like, he gave a great feed too.
Stowers 0 for 3 today. Ground out, strikeout, reached on the E1 in the 6th inning. The Marlins couldn't cash it in.
Go ahead run at 3rd.
Runner at first goes the pitch. Swing and a miss off the shin guards of Ruiz. Runner takes off for first. The throw down in time to Garcia, and Stowers out completing the strikeout. Meter comes in and strands the 2 inherited runners.
So the Nationals tied at 1. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Marlins trying to sweep this series. There's a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for Meyer. That's another. That's his 6th. He has now punched out 3 of the last 4 Nationals that he's faced.
Max Meyer keeps plugging along. Got a strikeout of Abrams and a nice pick over there by Sinoja on the short hop. Jacob Young out number 2. And the Nationals have gone quiet offensively. They had a man aboard with 1 out in the 4th on a Jacob Young single. Double play ball ended that inning, and since then 8 straight retired.
Swing and a miss. He got him with a sweeper. 7 strikeouts, 7 innings, a run, 2 hits. It's a heck of a start by Mad Max.
Threw a ton of off speed too, and you know, when you're throwing 95, 96, it plays up even more when you're able to throw a lot of secondary pitches for strikes. And I think that we just didn't quite make our adjustments.
Kept this game where it is.
And the Marlins have the first 2 men on here in the 8th. Now you can't draw it up any better. Jacob Marcy's come to the plate. He's really been struggling. Might have to need him to drop down a bunt here now.
Yeah, this is a sacrifice situation if you're Marcy.
Showing again, and he gets a bunt down. It's a beauty. Beater gives way to Mead. He'll put it in his back pocket, and they're loaded. He was simply trying to sacrifice himself, but the bunt was so good, and he handles the bat so well that the Marlins are on the verge of trying to blow this thing open.
So now they're loaded up with nobody out for Owen Casey.
Beater's 2-2. Goes to the slider and gets the K. Casey pulled off that one, and Beater an enormous first out.
One man gone, bases still loaded in the top of the 8th, and now it's Javier Sanoja.
1-2 up the middle. Nunez backhands, fires to the plate, and the tag applied by Ruiz. Make that 3 enormous defensive plays made by Nasim Nunez today, and he keeps it a 1-1 game here in the 8th.
Bases still loaded, but there are 2 men gone.
And here is Joe Mack, who lines one into right field. The rookies come through to give the Marlins the lead. A 2-out, 2-run single for Joe Mack. His second hit of the day, maybe even his biggest hit in this series. And the Marlins have the lead here in the 8th.
Lopez, the major league leader in hits with his 81st hit of the year. So Marlin faces Kyle Stowers, 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts.
Stowers drills one out towards the gap in deep right center. This is way back, and it's off the wall, and it caroms back in towards center. Lopez can score. Stowers is on his way to third. He's got an RBI triple. And once again in this series, the Marlins have scored at least a run here in the 9th.
There's some insurance, and it's 4-1 fish in the top of the 9th.
So the Nationals get a leadoff base runner.
Mead 0 for 3 today. Mead gonna just poke one right side. Got a fastball away, went with it, and there's 2 on with nobody out, and C.J. Abrams will bat, representing the tying run.
And Abrams swings and misses. Good slider. Fairbanks has got a crucial first out here in the 9th. Here comes Jacob Young, who's 1 for 3 today. Fairbanks ready with a 1-1, and Young hits this in the air to shallow right. Here comes Owen Casey coming on into a slide, and he's got it. Nice job by Casey.
And he glided to the spot. That feet-first slide took him right into a sliding grab, and there are 2 men gone.
Yeah, Marlins team that has owned them the last few years, looking for the sweep.
Lifted in the air, out towards short. Otto Lopez has got it, and the Marlins win it. They sweep the Washington Nationals.
The Marlins have now won 5 consecutive meetings against the Nationals over 2 series.